Howdy, folks. What we're starting today is another lustrous animal twin cat build. Right, Fluffy? This boat's gonna feature oxy drives, carbon fiber steering, CNC stainless props, aluminum prop nuts, CNC aluminum props, aluminum bullets, Quasar radio. It's also getting the 4092 1650 kV castle system that comes in our Magnum 44. This build is going to be ultra cool and a lot of fun. Care to join? Hi there, I'm Bill Oxidean. I raced radio controlled model boats for over 25 years. Over that time, I won a lot of races and broke a lot of records, and I learned a lot, not just about boats, but about life. Eventually, I graduated to full-size drag boats, and I've had a great time doing that. Now, I have my own RC boat factory. We make the world's fastest, most reliable radio-controlled boats. Join us as we show you all about it. Inside, you'll find our stock animal power system. This needs to come out, and that's the first thing on our agenda. Start by removing this top plate. Quick as a flash, we got these systems out of the boat. Sometimes it astounds me how good I am at this. Got the systems completely out. Fun fact, we're going to be discontinuing the 6-pole motor. Hobbywing wore out the molds for it, so we're not going to be making these anymore. So the ones that we have are to be treasured. As I build, all relevant and pertinent parts go in these little trays, magnetic, that we got from Our RC. And shout out to them, man. In fact, let's get their logo straight up and down. Our RC sponsored us as racers, and many companies that sponsored me as a racer when I started my own company dropped me because I'm a company now. Well, Our RC didn't think that way. They saw this as a new chapter, and they were bright for that because now we're promoting their products on a much bigger scale. Okay, this customer wants the Castle ESCs, and he also does not want the water shooting out the bottom. So I'm gonna have to modify this tray and cut it as you've seen me doing other projects. Remove these outlets, move them to the sides, and fill the holes. First, we're just gonna cut the tray and remove the outlets. We may do the epoxy work later. Well, I got that tray cut. It sure got cut clean, didn't it? Now, we're gonna remove the outlets and we're gonna remove these bungs. And we'll have all this space to play with. And I'll tell you something cool that's gonna happen. We're gonna install these ESC mounting trays. Outlets removed. Peekaboo. Outlets relocated. Okay, we got rid of those bungs, and as usual, we did this pretty damn clean. We've got these ESC mounts. They're gonna go in here. We're gonna fill these holes and then glue these ESC mounts down. We're gonna have a clean situation. Time for some epoxy work. We're gonna plug these two holes up. We're also mount these ESC mounts. Mixed up some epoxy with some thickener and carefully inject it. Okay, everything is epoxied into place. Now it's the waiting game for this to cure. Well, things cured out really well. I'm really happy with the bead. I'm really happy with the longer cure time. That means it's gonna have better adhesion. We got the holes in the bottom plugged up. Yeah, this is great. I'm really happy with this build so far. It's nice and clean. The customer's gonna be happy with it. And now we have the oxy drives installed. Nice clean install on the oxy drives. What we do when we install these is we use all the best parts. So this pin right here, this is stainless steel. We use this instead of the gold aluminum one that comes with the Oxy drive. We found that we get some side stress with the prop walk, and it can have a tendency to break this pin. So I designed a stainless steel one that goes on here and actually fits on Zonda too. But I leave this part on here. And this bulk head right here, this pedestal, is thicker. The silver one is. So I leave that on there as an alternative. And this base is lighter. It's lighter, so I leave this base. We use the Oxy drive leg with the ball bearings. And we do it on both sides. And that's a great deal of kick-ass Oxy drive install. Now we got the steering all set up for that, man. Carbon fiber servo horn with our CNC arms. Okay. Husky arms. Push-pull cable steering. Yes, and I do say push-pull. Some nitwit said, it's pull-pull, LOL, and with his laugh emoji. How the fuck can it pull both sides and turn one direction? One's gonna push and one's gonna pull. Okay? I'm gonna let you chaps in on a secret. Our newer animals come without a Teflon liner, man. This shit was just giving too many problems. But you do have the option of putting it in if you would like to. This boat's gonna be high performance, so we're gonna leave the liners out of it. I don't want them having burning up shafts on his first few runs. At this juncture in our career, looks like it's time to start putting electronics in. Unless we do the foam now. Bolted on a pair of props. It's got a set of nuts. That blue and gold sure looks good together. Our products sure are high quality. Look at the finish on these CNC aluminum props. Look at the finish of the anodizing on our Oxy drives. All really high quality stuff. Just an FYI, guys, I'm really enjoying this build. You know, it fascinates me that other people that sell electric boats in the USA, the other big distributor, the guy doesn't even build boats. He doesn't enjoy doing this stuff. He doesn't develop products like the Oxy drive. He just doesn't build them, and I don't understand why. I love RC boats. I love building them. I mean, this is so fun and so rad. Switching this around and remixing it, putting a Magnum power system in here, bonding these trays in here, a little farther forward for a little more down, foam this thing out, program everything up, have the steering tight as a guitar string, no play whatsoever. This guy's gonna have a performance RC boat. All right, now, this sure looks good. We've got our proprietary 4092 1650 kV motors in here. We've got these Castle ESCs in here on the ESC mounts. They sure look good, nice and clean in there. I just really like this proprietary Oxidean blue and gold stuff. And his Oxy drives are blue and gold. This boat's gonna look sick, dude. We're gonna put some USA 1 graphics on it. We're also gonna do the waterline in yellow and black. Stay tuned. All right, so we've taken our time to install the GPS unit for the Quasar. Routed, grommeted. The wires are here. Spoke to the customer this morning. He wants yellow and black waterline. So we're gonna start routing that waterline. Alternate the colors real good and make it look real good for this guy. as I descend upon this beauty. She's looking so gorgeous. Black and yellow waterline. That's exactly what the customer asked for this morning when I called him to verify exactly what he wanted. And that's one thing I always remember. This is a customer's project. This is my customer's dream. This is what he wants, not what I want. Not what I think looks cool. You know what I mean? I can provide different things that I think look cool, but ultimately, the colors he wants and the way he wants them are up to him. I don't try to influence that in any way because people have their own taste. And that's a big difference in our boats. When you order one from us, you can have it your way. You can have it done like this. Those other places, I can't stress enough, the owner doesn't even play with boats. They don't work on them. You can't customize them like this. You know what I mean? It's definitely not professionally done. Every component on our boats is superior to that other stuff out there. Every single component. And every bit of our service is superior to what's out there. And that's why our performance is superior to anything else that's out there. And that's where a big difference lies. That's why I call the other ones pretenders. You know what I mean? One guy in North America, all he's doing is drop shipping. He doesn't play with RC boats at all, and you definitely can't get anything customized like this. The other guy, he's just copying off what I do and making a different version of some other boat that doesn't even come with a servo. It doesn't come with a Quasar talking GPS radio. Those efforts aren't put in like we do. All right, mateys. We've got the radio, the Quasar all programmed out.
Timer start. Timer pause.
We got the receiver ballooned, GPS hooked up. We've got the ESCs calibrated. This boat is electronically sound and turnkey, ready to rock. Next, I'm going to put these graphics on. Antenna tube, and as pretty as this thing is, you know I'm going to go ahead and put some US 1 graphics on it. Here's a set of graphics that should really complement the boat. It's got purple, yellow. Purple and yellow always goes great. Okay, now we laid down the graphics. We're not going to give you the full rundown until we put some foam in this thing. Right now, she's getting foamed up. We just finished the first pour. We're going to get a second pour in there. We're going to pour in the lid. We got her nice and foamed up. The foam rose up just like a bundt cake. We got the foam bundt cake inside the hatch too. I mean, just look at this level of service you get from Oxidean Marine. We sit and take time to make sure the thing is right. I make these boats, these animals, I set them up like my personal animal. You know what I mean? So you can go have just as rough and tumble of a time as I do. Reliably. In fact, that bundt cake might have rose a bit high. You might have to slice the peak off it, just so it doesn't interfere with the electronics. Now it's done. It's all complete. Look at this thing. It looks really neat. Wow. I'm quite pleased with it. And I hope the customer is too, which I'm sure he will be. Look at that livery. Look at those US 1 graphics shine. I'm getting better and better at applying them too. Decals. Voila, and let's take a look under the hood. Whoa, yeah. Everything comes together really nice. I'm actually going to change the color of the antenna. And like I told you, the foam might have come up a little too high in the lid. I just took a clean slice off the cheese loaf. Clean slice. It looks clean. Sits flush. He's got plenty of foam in there. It's going to float. He's got plenty of foam in there. It's going to float. This boat is all set up and dialed in for rough and tumble. He's got his oxy drive, ball bearing out drives. He's got his CNC props. He's got his aluminum CNC nylocks. This gentleman has stainless steel high rake props for when he wants to really get down. And like I said, it all adds up to what a very beautiful boat. We are going to go ahead and autograph this thing too. Now it's signed and all complete. A brand new boat from Oxidean Marine. Yes. I'm proud of my work. And I signed it. I put my name on it. That's why my name's all over our products. Because I'm proud of what I'm doing. I'm actually doing something. Not like the other ones, drop shipping. And just getting ideas from you guys. We are innovating and bringing you guys new products. And if you like the way this build went, and you like the way we do things, subscribe to our channel, smash that like button, and by all means, continue enjoying radio control model boats. Bill Oxidean over and out. Remember, if you want it your way, come see Oxidean Marine.